Hi everybody, my name is Sean Turner and welcome to my ePortfolio. My ePortfolio is a culmination of the time I have spent to complete the Masters of Educational Technology program at UBC. I've had some amazing experiences during my time and feel that I have the background knowledge, practical skills, and tools to bring educational technologies into my teaching practice in meaningful ways. I'd like to give you a brief tour of my ePortfolio and the learning experiences I've had during my time in this program. The metaphor and theme for my ePortfolio is the scientific method. Why this metaphor? Well, let me tell you. I chose this metaphor for a few reasons. For one, I wanted to choose a theme that was connected to the idea of constructivism. Constructivism has played a major theme throughout the MET program. Constructivism is a theory based on observation and scientific study, hence one reason why I chose the scientific method, and about how people learn. It says that people construct their own understanding and knowledge of the world through experiencing things and reflecting on those experiences. When we encounter something new, we have to reconcile it with our previous ideas and experience, maybe changing what we believe or maybe discarding the new information as irrelevant. In any case, we are active creators of our own knowledge. To do this, we must ask questions, explore, and assess what we know, just like the scientific method. This method includes 6 steps: the purpose, your hypothesis, the materials you need to test your hypothesis, the outlined procedure, the results of your experiment, and the overall conclusion. More on this later. By questioning themselves and their strategies, students in the constructivist classroom ideally become expert learners. This gives them ever-broadening tools to keep learning. With a well-planned classroom environment, the students learn how to learn. Another reason why I chose this metaphor is because I wanted to take away, after completing this program, a vast collection of digital technology tools that I can use in my everyday teaching practice. I've set up my ePortfolio in 6 sections, all relating to the scientific method. The first section, or the home section of my ePortfolio, is where you will find the audience, objectives, purpose for conducting this ePortfolio, as well as a little bio on me. Each step with the scientific method outlines guiding questions that a scientist must consider. When I wanted to embark on a master's program 3 years ago while substitute teaching, I asked myself, what do I want to discover? Why do I want to do a master's program? What am I interested in? How can educational technology be brought into the classroom that is engaging for the learner and the teacher? Since the purpose or research question is the single most important part of the scientific method, my entire ePortfolio is designed to answer these questions. The second step of my scientific method is the hypothesis. This step is the initial building block in the scientific method. Many people describe it as an educated guess that is based on prior knowledge and/or observation. The hypothesis also has to be a testable question, since the next steps are to design an experiment or experiments to determine whether or not the hypothesis was right. For this purpose, my hypothesis is technology can be used to enhance critical thinking and critical literacy skills. One of the most exciting aspects of technology in education is its use for designing creativity with our learners. If teachers learn how to incorporate technology in the classroom, students will be more receptive and engaged when it comes to learning. The third step in my scientific method is the materials section. Once I have my hypothesis, I then need to collect all the materials necessary to design and conduct my experiment. What do I need that will help me answer my purpose and hypothesis? What courses will help me achieve this? The core courses in the MET will be a major component, but what electives do I take? Once I gather all the materials needed, then I move on to the procedure of the experiment. The fourth step in my scientific method is the procedure stage. This is a step-by-step recipe guide to help you conduct your experiment. It should be detailed enough that if it were given to another person, he or she would be able to duplicate the experiment. It's normal to repeat the experiment multiple times. Why? Well, you want to repeat it so that the results are consistent and not just an accident. In my case, what courses can I take to help me answer my hypothesis? What have I learned so far in the MET program? The fifth step in my scientific method is the results stage. The results are where you report what happened in the experiment. This includes detailing all observations and data made during the experiment. What did I learn? What educational technology environment or platforms did I want to try in my classroom? The last stage is the conclusion step. This final step is where all of the results from the experiment are analyzed and a determination is reached about the hypothesis. Did the experiment support or reject my hypothesis? A final reflection will outline what I learned and if my hypothesis was reached or not. Will be found right here. I hope you enjoy looking throughout my ePortfolio and find some tools that will be of use to you as well.